to Iron King Dandy crazy. Wow. You're watching MD90. Subscribe to YouTube channel. Nishiu. They gave you.
Well, Nevers Mumba has been doing a comparison between what happened to the MMD to what's happening in the PF. So he says there's nothing new that is happening. When Rupia Banda could not let go of the MMD, that's what caused its downfall, which led to a faction of Felix Mutati and a faction led by Nevers Mumba. And eventually, the MMD lost its ground on the political playing field. So he's been doing his comparisons ever since to say, like, there's nothing new happening. What is happening in the PF is literally what happened to the MMD, and the likelihood of the PF surviving beyond 2026 or even before that is highly unlikely. So you put up this just a couple of hours ago, just an hour ago actually. So he says, deja vu. In 2015, about 4 years after losing power, our entire list of MMD members of parliament from Eastern Province turned and endorsed the ruling Patriotic Front. So he's referring to the situation that is happening in Eastern Province. Most of the members of parliament from the PF have endorsed the candidature of the person that is standing on the UPND ticket in Petauke by-elections. That's what I was saying to say PF is looking like it's not even on the campaign trail. Like previously you could see they put up a fight in Kawambwa, but in these two by-elections, Bambashe and Petauke, like you literally cannot even see the opposition there. It's literally a UPND ground there. So Nevers Mumba is weighing in and saying this is nothing new, and what is happening to a PF is exactly what happened to MMD. And I mean, politics are what they are. He says deja vu. What is in other news? This is what happened. So a former army officer sentenced to life imprisonment for murdering Dr. Tasila Tembo. So the Lusaka High Court has convicted former Zambia Army soldier Lieutenant Nigel Mwaba for murdering his lover, Dr. Tasila Tembo, the former Ministry of Health deputy spokesperson. So, and then people in the comment section are just like the relatives of Tasila wanted justice, and for sure they have been granted their wish. So this court case has been running in the public eye for a while. People have been weighing in. And finally, that individual has been sentenced to life imprisonment. And so Kalemba has also run the same, say, justice served Dr. Tasila Tembo's murderer and former boyfriend, Nigel Mwaba, will spend the rest of his life, the rest of his miserable life in jail. Lusaka High Court has ruled. So that is what has happened in that particular court case. But on the other hand, Emerine Kabanshi has been released from prison. She was in prison for a while and given windows on hand to go and receive from the correction facility. So those are the pictures that came from that interaction and reception from Given Luinda. So Patriotic Front saying Kabanshi serves a term released from prison. So former Minister of Community Development and Social Welfare, Honorable Emerine Kabanshi, has been released from prison after serving a 2-year sentence. She was welcomed into society by Patriotic Front Vice President Honorable Given Luinda and close relatives at Lusaka Correction Facility, commonly known as Chimbokaila, this morning. So and then the pictures are the ones that I showed you there of Emerine Kabanshi being released from prison. And then Mashage Akashamba to her weighs in, he says, Emerine Kabanshi has served a 2-year term in prison. She was released today from incarceration. Ladies and gentlemen, stay away from people's cash, so referring to what she was convicted for, to say, stay away from public resources. That's what happened. So she has actually served a 2 years jail sentence, and she came out of prison today. And then Mano Mwamba, Mouse Sample, this to say about the same story. He says about Emerine Kabanshi, she was one of Michael Sata's close trusted ministers, together with the likes of Honorable Chenda, Honorable Guy Scott, and Lungu, and Kapata, and Winter Kavimba, etc. So I want to say, my dear sister, no situation is permanent. Your freedom is finally here. So Mao Sampa celebrated a release today from prison. And then the PF also waited on with regard to the arrest of Mumbi Phiri, because you may be aware Mumbi Phiri has been arrested for aggravated robbery. So she cannot get a bail for that. And then the PF put up an article trying to fight a case to say there is no grounds for her to still be in prison at this point. So a lot of people in and out of prison on the political field. On the other hand, Nawakwi will seek to stand trial. Also, trial failed to take off yesterday at the Lusaka Magistrate Court in a matter where Forum for Democracy and Development (FDD) President Edith Nawakwi allegedly abducted and threatened to kill. Let me expand this so that I can see what it says. So Edith Nawakwi is alleged abducted and threatened to kill. This is in the case where Edith Nawakwi was making an argument with regard to the build-up in 2021, so she could not stand in court today because she's sick, allegedly. And then chief spokesman, media person from State House, Grayson Amasaka, an article has been written about him by Emmanuel Mwamba. He even tags him there. So Grayson Amasaka. So arrest Emmanuel Mwamba. Harikarawa demands Grayson Amasaka. So according to Emmanuel Mwamba, he tagged the individual there, and he says Grayson Amasaka, a court directing some UPND members to complain against Emmanuel Mwamba, Harikarawa, to the Zambia police. He will facilitate the rest. State House Communications Specialist Grayson Amasaka has been caught instigating the arrest of Patriotic Front chairperson for information and publicity, Emmanuel Mwamba. So Emmanuel Mwamba alleges to say he's aware of a ploy where Grayson Amasaka is sanctioning some UPND individuals to file in a case, and then we handle the rest against Emmanuel Mwamba himself and Hari Karaba. With regard to that UN sanctions story that ran in the Daily Nation there, which was later refuted on to say it was a real statement. So it says, according to Emmanuel Mwamba, it says they had access to a WhatsApp group over comments made in the Daily Nation about the human rights record in Zambia. So in a WhatsApp group hosting State House and the UPND members called Friends of the President, Amasaka directed members to lodge in an official complaint against the duo in the Zambia police. Use the Daily Nation as and their Facebook post, and we will facilitate the rest, he directed. According to Emmanuel Mwamba, he says he has access to that particular WhatsApp group. Tag that name there, so Friends of the President. He said a member of the State House could not lodge in a complaint as it would be seen as a political harassment and an interference. Just demonstrate how you were alarmed, based on Amasaka advised. It is the offense under cybersecurity, and then he cuts the court. So pretty much Emmanuel Mwamba is trying to allege to say he had access to a WhatsApp group from State House, called that name to say Friends of the President, and then where Grayson Amasaka is alleged to be instructing people to lodge in a complaint so that they can handle the rest, according to Emmanuel Mwamba. Wait and see how that plays out. I'm pretty sure the fact that he has even tagged Grayson Amasaka there, most likely a response will come from State House or his personal account. Wait and see how that plays out. And then UN says Zambia is not blacklisted. This is in the Daily Nation. Both to replace sold banknotes, so those banknotes that are bad by March are likely to be replaced. Petauke PF backs UPND, that's in the news. Judiciary UPND puppet, politicians not sincere, that's the ECZ. And that's the news, ladies and gentlemen.